Pound for Pound Box channel. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, comment below, share, do all of that. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I didn't send out a reminder on YouTube or anything. Just a quick little stream, man. I was doing good with streams for a bit and I kind of fell off, just start doing videos. But nonetheless, I'm back doing the streams here and there. Yeah, man, it's a couple things going in. Let, one or two people pop in here. It doesn't even matter. I could literally talk about boxing by myself all day. Like, I don't even care. So, you know what? I'm just going to get this out. I don't even care. Anyway, regardless, listen, Bob Arum comes out, is talking about Lomachenko and his excuses. Lomachenko had some controversial excuses that he made regarding the loss to Teofimo Lopez, saying that, one judge was bribed or something. Listen, bro, you lost. Bob Arum came out. He did an interview. I'm not sure where it was, but it was on Boxing News 24. You guys check out their website. They take stuff from everybody. But nonetheless, he did an interview saying that Lomachenko's excuses were ridiculous. He supposedly sounded like Wilder and sounded like Deontay Wilder after he lost to Tyson Fury. It is what it is, man. If you lost, you lost. Just take your L like a man and move on. You know what I'm saying? Now, listen, two different situations. Okay, the Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury situation, that was just Deontay Wilder. Something was clearly wrong with him. Not getting into all the speculation of all that. We all know what was going on. We're just going to leave it where it is nonetheless. But at least Deontay Wilder was throwing punches. This man Lomachenko didn't start throwing punches or even begin to fight until like the 5th or 6th round. So with that being said, I literally was excited for the fight. I was still excited even when a real fight broke out in like round 6 or 7. That's when they really started fighting. But it was just kind of boring to a lot of people having to hear Andre Ward say over and over, oh yeah, he's downloading the information in his computer, in his mind, and he's gonna react, and he's just seeing what he knows right now. Like, dude, okay, that's cool. Maybe 1, 2, 3 rounds max. Okay, by that time you should figure him out. But realistically, Lomachenko, you did not start throwing punches till like the 6th or 7th round. What do you expect? You clearly lost the 12. A lot of those rounds could have went either way. But dude, you gave up so many rounds early. How can you argue? Did I think you lost? Yes, you lost. Was it bad? Was it a bad loss? No, it wasn't a bad loss. You couldn't. Honestly, I think you could have got Tio up out of there about what, round 10 or 11. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Mo Boxing, what's up, man? Salute. Y'all hit that like button, subscribe to his channel as well. Good work over there, good content, man. But like I was saying, man, Lomachenko comes out, guys. He puts out a video on his page. I'm not sure. I think it was on YouTube or his Instagram. So either way, check that out. Did a full interview, talked about it. You know what I'm saying? I think I put it in my description of that video. So go check out that video I did, and then you can see the interview and the parts he was talking about the judges, supposedly getting paid off and stuff like that. Nonetheless, dude, Bob Arum, I don't know what's going on with you over there at Top Rank. You got an issue with Terence Crawford, and I'm gonna get to him in a minute. You got an issue with Lomachenko coming out saying that he was robbed. Was it Shakur Stevenson who's been chasing Oscar Valdez? He's frustrated. He just let Andre Ward go from his team. I don't know the situation of that, so I can't speculate with that. But nonetheless, it's some problems over at Top Rank. It's some problems. Now, you've been giving us, consistent boxing throughout the pandemic, and I salute you guys for that. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's bad boxing, good boxing, nonetheless, you're still giving us boxing. But you got some problems with your stars. Tyson Fury is supposed to be fighting Deontay Wilder. He supposedly doesn't want to do it. Now they're talking about wanting to drop the belts. That's weird. It's just a lot of weird stuff going on around over at Top Rank, man. I don't know what's going on. I hope you guys get it together. But nonetheless, Lomachenko with his controversial comments about judges and stuff, the rumor was, from what he said, he was tired of being in 135. The guys are too big. They're too long for him. That's not his natural weight class. Good. Okay, no problem. And in my opinion, when you first said that, I'm okay with you losing this fight against Teofimo because it's not your weight class. You made it to the end. You almost got, you were 1 belt short away from, 2 belts short away from undisputed because, Devin Haney has the real WBC belt. I'm not getting into that franchise crap. But nonetheless, you went as far as you could go in that weight class that you really weren't supposed to be in. I'm fine with that. You go back to 130. Well, Shakur Stevenson said he would fight you at 130, even if he doesn't, with no belt on the line. That's a good fight. I like that fight. Hold on. Is it what the fuck? Water lost fair and square, and Loma lost fair and square. Don't give excuses only for water. Dude, listen. I don't care. I My thing is, I'm only even mentioning Wilder and Tyson Fury because Bob Arum mentioned it. I don't care about this situation. Two different situations. The thing I'm talking about is Lomachenko didn't start throwing punches till the 6th or 7th round. At least Wilder was throwing punches. Wilder wasn't waiting until the 5th or 6th round to even throw some punches. That's the difference. I don't care about that. I don't care about either one of the situations. I'm saying it in regards to the fact that Bob Arum's got an issue with some of his fighters. I don't know what's going on. If it's something in the water, then they need to get it together over there at Top Rank, man. And I'm driving, so please excuse me. I got the turning signal on. I don't know how loud it is for you guys, but nonetheless, I'm only mentioning Wilder and Tyson Fury because Bob Arum brought it up. I mean, that was it. But yeah, I just don't like that. Take your loss. And there was no controversy behind it. That's the thing. There's no controversy behind this loss for Lomachenko. You lost. That's real. That's honest. You lost the fight. Good fight, getting at it. Clash of styles. Styles make fights. That was the fight. But I don't like how long it took Lomachenko to get started. That's what I didn't like. I didn't see Matrix-like ability in that fight. You wanna know why? Because Tio wasn't letting him do it. He was pushing him off. He wasn't letting Loma get comfortable. That's the difference. Everybody else was so just letting Loma do whatever he wanted. Tio wasn't letting him do it. And that's where we had a clash. That's where we had a real fight. But the fact that Loma gave up so many rounds, even at the end of the fight, you could tell by his body language, he knew he lost the fight. He knew he lost. It's okay, dude. You lost. You go back to 130. Now, this is where I think it's interesting. Like I said, Shakur Stevenson said he would fight Lomachenko even if a belt wasn't even on the line. They've sparred before. He came out and said, hey, Loma couldn't do all that turning and using angles and stuff like that. Tio was just better. I agree. Tio was just better. It is what it is. Loma lost, bro. I'm okay with it. I still think Lomachenko is a phenomenal fighter. Tio is a good fighter. Now, all this other stuff about him ducking Devin Haney and wanting to get it, $10 million, stuff like that, it is what it is. Listen, honestly, I feel like Lomachenko was on the pound for pound list for whoever had him on the list, whatever. Okay, Teofimo beat him. Teo's the king of 135 right now. You can't argue that. You could say Tank because he's selling out arenas, blah, blah, blah. We don't know. It's too many politics. I don't care. All I know is I see who got the belts. I see who got the majority of the belts in 135. That's Tio. You can't argue it. However you want to get mad at him, if you don't like him, it is what it is. He beat Lomachenko. He got the belts. That's all you can say. I'm undefeated. I was prospected a couple years ago. Make my way up. Unified. I'm a unified champion at 135. What else can you say? You feel what I'm saying? But my thing is, Shakur Stevenson said he would fight Lomachenko at 130. That's an interesting fight. Now, I love Shakur Stevenson's style. He's a phenomenal fighter. But against Lomachenko, I don't know. The difference, and the reason why I say this is, Shakur says he has power, but his last couple of performances, we haven't seen that power. Now, we do understand his last one, he actually commented and said, hey, I got power, but, the guy just was fighting to survive. He wasn't letting me, but it doesn't matter. If the guy's fighting to survive, you're supposed to get him up out of there. Can we all agree on that, right? And he has skills, phenomenal skills. Shakur Stevenson, I don't see any weaknesses in him. Some people crying and saying that he hasn't fought anybody. Well, guess what? Hopefully, he gets the winner of Carl Frampton and Jamel Herring. That's a great test. But if he doesn't get that, no, don't forget, he's been chasing Oscar Valdez for 2 weight classes. So, you can't get mad at a guy for chasing after somebody that doesn't want to fight him. But if he does go fight Lomachenko, Lomachenko's coming off of a loss. Lomachenko's slowing down. People have been saying it. Lomachenko's got a lot of miles on him. The Shakur Stevenson's youth and boxing ability beat Lomachenko, and the fact that he's coming off a loss, we don't know where he is mentally. He's coming up with excuses. You know what I'm saying? And I like that fight too. I like that fight a lot. That's a big fight. That's a very big fight. Lomachenko. Oh, and as a matter of fact, he's coming off his second surgery. I think last time it was a torn labrum, but I think this time it was a shoulder surgery. So he's gonna have to rehab. I don't know how. We don't know how he's gonna look. Think about it. A lot of miles, slowing down, coming off of a loss, second arm, arm surgery. Dude, you don't know where he is mentally. He could be kind of getting pissed off. Like, he could mentally be saying, "Is my body breaking down on me? Is my body breaking down on me?" I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot of controversy behind that loss. He says it was the judges. I don't like how he was taking forever to start up fight. And then he has shoulder surgery right after the fight, immediately, like a couple days later. Was he already hurt in training camp? And he was like, you know what? Let me get this fight done. I can't get out this fight. This is a big fight. They've put a lot of money behind it. I don't know. But I'm not even speculating. I don't know. I just looking at everything as a whole. Nonetheless. Number 2, Showtime. I saw the ratings. Carpenter had reported on it. It was like 100 and something thousand people watched the Showtime card from this week. I don't even know who the headliner was. I wanted to tune in to see Jerron Boots Ennis, and they had a clash of heads in like the first round. Now, the good thing is Boots Ennis got on his Instagram and said, "Hey, I'm coming back late February, early March." That's good. Stay active. The man is hungry. He wants to be the best. I like Boots. But the bad thing is, this is 2 consecutive weeks of bad ratings on Showtime Boxing. Last week was the Chris Colbert card, which was a phenomenal fight. I think it was 2 weeks ago. It was a phenomenal fight. I like Chris Colbert. I think he has all the skills in the world. Phenomenal. I like him. Little B-Hop, a.k.a. Primetime Chris Colbert. I like him. But Showtime is just not popping. I don't know. How do you fix this? I think the only way you can fix Showtime is what? You better bring in Snoop Dogg and do commentary. That'll get you some more. And I think the reason why is because last year you guys didn't have any fights. So guess what? A lot of people did exactly what I did. I canceled my subscription. I'm good. I'm done with Showtime. Because if I'm not getting consistent fights, why am I paying for something? Especially I think it was like $15, $10, something like that. I'm not about to pay that. In the world of all these apps, all these subscriptions that we have, we're paying too much money. So guess what? Especially during the pandemic, a lot of people are cutting a lot of stuff. So I think what Showtime needs to do, you bring Snoop Dogg in here and there for fights, call some fights or whatever, do commentary. He's a natural at it. Everybody loves him. Colbert is good. Hold on. Absolutely, man. He's got the goods, man. But you bring Snoop Dogg in, call a lot of fights. You try to get a couple fighters off of that Fox card or whatever, PBC. Think about this. If you could get Ugas Thurman, you make that happen, right? You put it right on Showtime. Thurman is a big name. A lot of people know Thurman. You try to if Thurman has to have a tune-up, you go bring Thurman in. Maybe you can get Mikey Garcia back over there, right? You got to start advertising, spending some money on advertising for Showtime again. Honestly, you bring Gary Russell in. But you have to have him fight more than once. I don't know. It was a big thing with him about fighting once a year and stuff. What else can you do? Danny Garcia, he's going to be coming off a loss, probably about 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Take some time off, get back in the ring, give him a tune-up fight, bring him back over there. It's a couple things you could do. I don't know. But these numbers are not looking good. Showtime looking like they're not going to be in boxing. Wow, really? I'm driving and people just crazy over here. Anyway, yeah, man, Showtime is just looking real bad. But anyway, let me get to Terence Bud Crawford. He recently did an interview with Boxing News 24. Go check that out. And he was talking about Errol Spence and kind of commenting on Errol Spence's recent comments with the zone saying, 60-40, 70-30 or whatever we get him. And he said that maybe that car accident knocked some screws loose in his head. Insensitive comment, but hey, it is what it is. Am I condoning it? Absolutely not. Never make fun of anyone in an accident. It is what it is. I'm not getting into that. I was about to say something. I ain't even gonna get into that. But maybe it's just he's just frustrated. He just wants to fight. He doesn't want to fight anybody else but Errol Spence. Errol Spence has options. Errol Spence can go up to 54. He can go up to 60 and fight Canelo for big money, if not more money than he would fight Terence Crawford. He could possibly get a Manny Pacquiao fight. I heard it's a rumor Manny Pacquiao is gonna have a fight. He's most likely gonna fight Mikey, and then he's gonna go fight Conor McGregor. Okay, cool. Give up the belt so we can get undisputed because you're holding stuff up. My thing is the same pressure everybody's putting on Errol Spence. If you're on Terence Crawford's side, get mad at Errol Spence, and if you're on Errol Spence's side, get mad at Terence Crawford. Why are we not putting that pressure on Manny Pacquiao? If you don't want to fight neither one of these guys, get out the game. Go sit down. Go retire. I don't want to see you fight Mikey Garcia. I do not care. I don't want to see you fight Conor McGregor. I do not care. We got something brewing over here, and you're holding everything up. Understand, a lot of people don't even know this. Manny Pacquiao has never unified. Just think about that. So just really think about that. When Manny Pacquiao went to Mikey Garcia and Mikey Garcia versus Errol Spence, and he got in the ring, and Errol Spence said, "Hey, hey, look, can we fight next?" And he said, "Oh, I don't know, why not?" That man wasn't gonna fight Errol Spence. He wasn't gonna fight Errol Spence. I think Errol Spence is a bad style for him. I think Terence Crawford is a bad style for Manny. I think both of them beat the dog shit out of Manny. Not gonna lie to you. Not to mention Manny's like 42 years old. So what did you expect? Honestly, what did you expect? So the same pressure that we putting on both of these guys to make that fight happen, we need to be putting the pressure on Manny. You need to come out, say who you're gonna fight, say when you're gonna fight, give up the belt, or just get out the way. We don't have time for it, bro. You holding up boxing right now. As I try to get over because they blocked a lane. Oh, people let me get over, bro. Okay, cool, we good. But yeah, we need to be putting pressure on Manny Pacquiao because he's holding up the division. So a lot of people that don't like Keith Thurman for holding up the division when he was hurt, supposedly getting mad because he could have fought Errol. He hold up the division. Him and Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, all that crap. Why y'all not putting pressure on Manny Pacquiao? I'm through with the old days of boxing where guys get belts. Hold on. I don't want to take sides. I just want to see blah 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 blah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to take sides. I don't want to take sides. We need everybody, Spence fans, Thurman fans, everybody needs to be getting on Manny right now. Give up the WBA belt. You holding up undisputed. I'm not the biggest Errol Spence fan, but I recognize his skills. Good fighter. The man's working. You can't get mad at him. Now, I want that Terence Crawford and Errol Spence fight to happen. I would be happy with Keith Thurman and Errol Spence. The fact that he doesn't want to fight Keith Thurman, I understand. I understand, but then again, I don't understand. I understand because, now he wants to fight me. All the tables have turned, blah, blah, blah. That's cool. But I don't care. Isn't that what a fight's supposed to be about? Like, you got to like the guy you fighting? Wouldn't it make more sense? Like, you fight a guy that you don't like, press conference is going to be crazy. It's going to be a lot of trash talk. Get the casual fan involved in it. Wouldn't that make sense? That's the best fight that PBC can make with Errol Spence. If you can't get the Pacquiao fight, what's next? Bud. If you can't get the Bud fight, what's next? F47. Keith Thurman is the best fight that PBC can give Errol Spence. That's real. Spence got a way better resume and fought better competition, hands down. I'm not gonna argue. Bob is a liar. He is a liar. But you know what it is? He's a promoter. But I don't know how you lie about how you lie about Lomachenko. With that whole situation. I don't know what you're lying about. I don't know what you're lying about. Now, if you're referring to the Terence Crawford Errol Spence situation, yeah, I think everybody's lying in it. I honestly think they're lying to the fans. I think the deal is done. They just waiting on the right time. They're waiting for the pandemic to be over, to be honest with you. I really think we all getting played. That fight needs to happen. The fight will happen. And I'm going to say the same thing before I get off. That fight is going to happen. Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury will happen for Undisputed. But the catch is they need a gate. They both need a gate. That's the truth. And nobody's going to be putting on no super mega fights without a gate. Okay, we got the vaccine. I don't know. I'm not getting into all that stuff. But bottom line is they want the fans to come back. Vegas is slowly dying over there. They need some fights. They need money to be rolling in. America needs these big fights. And I want to see the best fight the best. So with that being said, Showtime, get your shit together. Okay, bring Snoop Dogg in. Start bringing in, having better fights. Start advertising for your channel, for people get some subscribers, and you know what I'm saying, just keep the channel. Because pretty soon y'all gonna lose. Y'all gonna just be out of boxing for real. There's gonna be no more Showtime because y'all looking like trash. Real talk. Number one. Number two, Lomachenko, just take responsibility for your loss, bro. Let's take responsibility for your loss. The judges didn't get bribed. You lost. You lost. You didn't start throwing punches till like the fifth, sixth round. It's over with. That's number one. I mean, that's number two. Manny Pacquiao, somebody needs to put pressure on Manny Pacquiao, give up that belt. Get out of boxing. You're a legend, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's cool. All respect to you. But you in the way, okay? Because at the end of the day, that's the missing piece of the puzzle. You give up that belt, make it a vacant belt. Guess what? Terence Crawford and Errol Spence can fight for undisputed. They could throw that belt in there, kind of how they did Joshua and Joshua and Klitschko. They just threw the WBA belt in there. Real talk, man. And then Errol Spence, they can have that fight. Then Errol Spence can go to 54. And then Terence Crawford can probably have one more fight in Omaha and then retire. That's it. That's how that thing can go. I'm just tired of stuff, man. Anyway, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Comment below. Share. I appreciate y'all, man. I just want to do a quick little stream real quick. It's your host, F-Man, Pound for Pound Box Channel. I'm going.